What is going on, everybody? This is the Brandalorian 88 coming at you with another action figure review. And today we're looking at G.I. Joe Classified, the Iron Grenadiers Cobra DARKLON. That's right, we've got Destro's cousin in the house. Very excited to get this figure. The first figure I have in this particular wave, which is now hitting now during the summer, mid-June. But looking at the package, taking a look at what he comes with, we've got Iron Grenadiers logo right there. And then moving the package over here, we've got a really cool looking image of DARKLON there. And he is number 155 in the line. Spinning him around, we've got some cool demo shots of him leading the Iron Grenadiers and the Iron Grenadier bats. We've got the alternate head there, some of the details of the figure. And then we've got all of DARKLON's specialties there. Without further ado, let's take a look at this awesome figure. All right, and here we have DARKLON out of the package, and I must say, he is freaking awesome, in my opinion. I've been very much excited to get this guy in the line as soon as I saw him, and I love the aesthetic of this guy. Did not have the original figure, but I do think it was always a cool design, a cool look. I love that we're getting another unique mask for Destro's clan, brethren, his kin, if you will. Really cool, almost like reptilian Mortal Kombat Scorpion eyes, because this character was burned and then was forced to wear this mask. So unlike Destro, who is not scarred permanently, this guy is. But he's got the little ports here, very much like Bane, Mortal Kombat. This is the aesthetic that I'm getting. Medieval. It's just badass. There's no other way to put it. But it's, you can see he's kind of wearing a mask, almost like Jason Voorhees too. But he is medieval, so we've got a little bit of medieval armor on the pauldron here on his right shoulder. We've got the same tiger stripe that we had in the original figure. Nice pauldron here, or bandolier. And then we've got more of the medieval gauntlets. This one is more protected on the left side, and then this one is more just like the wrist and the hand. Nevertheless, looks great. So move on down. Got the jock strap. We've got a little holster for one of his accessories. Moving on down, pants look good. The padding looks good. We have seen these legs. I do recognize these from the Crimson Twins, but then we have this added set of grenades here, which looks great. We've got a sheath here, which also looks very medieval as well. I love the combination of medieval slash modern Cobra army leader. So I think the aesthetic is actually phenomenal. Okay, so now let's get into the articulation. Head has actually some nice articulation. Can look up pretty far up, look down pretty well. Articulation on the shoulders is great, even with the pauldron, because it is a separate sculpted piece. Double jointed elbows on both sides. We've got the swivel and the hinge at the wrist, which actually looks good, considering he does come with a sword, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. We've got the abdominal crunch there, waist rotation, double jointed knees, pretty much standard articulation across the classified line. And then we've got the ankle rockers and pivot. So yeah, I think, look at that, look at that. If you want to get him in his martial arts JCVD pose, you can do that. I imagine this guy is going to do some serious damage as a hand-to-hand combatant, at least in my headcanon. But yeah, articulation is fantastic. Okay, so now we'll take a look at his accessories. And the first accessory that he comes with, which is his famous pressurized Gatling gun, laser gun. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks dope. It looks like something a Terminator would have. It just makes you look at him as a very dangerous foe for G.I. Joe. Very well sculpted, nice and stiff too. Looks great. Big fan. And it does have some ports there, so if you want to put any kind of blast effects in there, you can absolutely do that. Moving on to his accessories, we have a very cool sword sheath, which has a peg here which can port in his back, but it's very well sculpted, very well painted. very, very nice medieval style. A lot of callbacks to he and Destro's ancestors. We have said sword, which might be my favorite accessory that he comes with. I just love that we have a character that comes with a sword, and it's an amazing sword. Look at how well it's sculpted, well it's painted. Reminds me a little bit of Conan. We've got the gem there, which I believe is the Destro clan stone on the bottom of the hilt as well. Yeah, this is just great. And then we've got a small dagger, which is also medieval looking, inspired, very well painted, very well sculpted. Got the little handle there. We've got the small little revolver for the back there. And then last but certainly not least, we've got this new alternate mask head sculpt. This is where the classified team really gets to shine and add different layers of lore for characters that already existed but maybe didn't have too much cachet or shine. We've got this amazing sculpted medieval head sculpt with the metallic skull and the tongue sticking out, so you can have multiple looks for your Darklon. Again, this was not something that the original character had. This is just the crew just hitting a home run and saying, you know what, we're gonna not just remake these figures and these characters, we're gonna add to them, which I absolutely love. And here we have Darklon with the sword sheath pegged in the back and the sword in that, his super big Gatling gun. We've got the revolver in the holster in the back, and then the knife all the way down. So he pretty much can wear everything minus the second head, which is great. I mean, obviously you could just switch that out. And there you are with the second head sculpt. Looks great as well, honestly. I think I'm gonna stick to the original one, but this one is an absolute gnarly option, second option. Looks awesome. Maybe you could even army build and make this like a secondary Darklonian guy, but either way, looks awesome. And obviously we needed to compare him to his cousin Destro, and these two look awesome together. I can see in my headcanon these guys starting off as friends and obviously family, but Darklon kind of taking over, even though we've seen Destro be a villain, and there's been many times where we see him as almost like an anti-hero, helping the Joe team and butting heads with Cobra. So I almost see Darklon kind of pushing Destro aside and taking over his army. I love that Darklon is a little bit bigger. He's taller, he's beefier. So he's a guy that can take over the Iron Grenadiers over for Destro. And here he is standing next to an Iron Grenadier, which he will command. And these look like they definitely go hand in hand, which is great to see. And here he is with an Iron Grenadier bat. Again, looks great. He is going to lead this Iron Grenadier army like no one else, even over Destro. Looks great. And here we have Darklon with the Iron Grenadiers, the Iron Grenadier bats, and Destro kind of all together there. And he looks awesome. I absolutely love this figure, this character. I like the idea of it. I love the aesthetic. I love the mask design. I think it's awesome. So maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I love what they've done with all of these here. And having him standing there in the front just makes me super excited. So yeah, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode.